Finds a little bit of room. That's a couple down to 23.
You know what she coming up with? Okay, no, but seriously, if you get the top, don't get great because you think I'm gonna think on all time. Don't. It is gonna be on all time. You did the mistake, and that's why that one broke right here. No,
Yeah.
I was trying to put on the cover and drop.
That's the school Kello went to.
Yellow pin.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
Oh, come on. He stopped my routes, dog. He bumped into my guy, bro. You gotta go for it. Stop my routes, man. That should have been PA, man.
Stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it.
That's probably going to throw up.
Yeah, I feel like
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Come on, you fucking idiots. Why the fuck are you falling to the ground on that, bro?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences.
I hate this game.
Downs. Now their defense
Sometimes.
has to go out of the field and make some stops.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a good drive down the field, but I got squawk.
Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes it. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Norton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
You can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0.
Let's go. Break.
He wants to change this route.
White 53. White 53.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Franklin. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The sure hands, it's Singleton. There he goes. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. Oh, the sweet feet. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Black 14. Black 14.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, USF. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up 14 over Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and they were just playing it safe, backed up in their own end, and he made a play. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Throwing right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Make it happen. Right. Check. Block 93 Wizard. Set.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. So now it's 2nd and long.
Ready, team.
The RPO fire complete to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wants to throw it. grab behind the line. It's Sands. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now, early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground, it's Norton. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll move the tight end. Brown wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Check. Blue 27 patio. Blue 27 patio.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Floating away. trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Sullivan. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a third down like that is just a gut punch.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, what a move to get open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
No, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Powers forward. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
First down.
And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Making side adjustments here. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Over. Kill.
Oh, it's reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Second down coming up.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Kill.
Brown will throw it. The short hands, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29.
Blue 22.
Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Offense.
A great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead.
Timeout, South Florida.
Ready? Break. Single. Black 18.
He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
What a momentum change in play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They're already in field goal range. They've got time to take some shots. Need to be urgent, but don't rush.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Touchdown, Owls! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
25, South Florida, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single, animal, animal.
Brown wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Last chance coming up. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that stings. And how does that happen? Man, when you're a defense, you got to stay as deep as the deepest. Knock the ball down when it's in the air. The clock is running out. The only thing you can't allow is for them to catch the football. But the offense does it. The miraculous play to end this football game. What a throw. What a catch.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. If you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fisher. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Cougars offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Finds a man on the left. Smashes through the tackle. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Nice move there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cougars are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brings it into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pulls it in. It's Fareed. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Bradley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win the...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Rebels! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A methodical drive that they... Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown jet. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The play action fake. Oh, he dropped it just... And the Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is...
Pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Hand off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They wanted to finish, and now they do. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job. The 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead. Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on! And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration out front. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the point.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Split backs here. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now on the option. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now they'll run it to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He slides that. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the try is no good. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
He is stopped short, and it came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy, Indianapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Gonna run it, it's Sands. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great catch and run.
Okay, ready?
From the gun. Give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Find some fresh air. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what he's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll take another shot here. Got his man.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Right on target this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Got a man. It's Messer. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. And some room to work. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they come up with it. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown! They're going to throw it to start the drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Owls. And the punishment has been extended. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to...
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.